The NBA offseason is always full of wild rumors, bold trade ideas, and hot takes that send fans scrambling to their keyboards. But every now and then, one of those rumors just doesn't add up, no matter how much it might excite the imagination. One such rumor making waves recently is the idea that the Dallas Mavericks might trade their prized rookie Cooper Flagg to the San Antonio Spurs to team up with Victor Wembanyama. ESPN insiders have floated this idea, suggesting the Spurs could pull off a blockbuster deal to acquire Flagg, the Duke superstar and #1 overall pick. On paper, it sounds like a perfect fit. Two young, transcendent talents pairing up in Texas to bring the Spurs back to playoff contention and maybe even championship glory. Victor Wembanyama, already seen as a generational talent, teaming with Cooper Flagg, who dazzled scouts and analysts alike during the draft. It's the kind of narrative every NBA fan loves to see. But here's the catch. The Mavericks aren't just going to let Cooper Flagg go. The logic behind this supposed trade simply doesn't hold water once you understand Dallas's position and priorities. ESPN's Kram suggested the Mavericks could receive a hefty haul in return. The Spurs' #2 and #14 overall picks in the upcoming draft, plus the Atlanta Hawks' 2027 first-round pick and 2030 first-round pick swap rights. Sounds like a lot, right? Multiple first-round picks and swap rights for a rookie, albeit a highly touted one. But if you really break it down, would Dallas even consider such a deal? Especially after recently watching their franchise cornerstone, Luka Doncic, get traded away in a move that shocked the league and your fan base alike. Trading Luka Doncic was already a seismic shakeup for the Mavericks. The ripple effects are still being felt across the NBA landscape. Now imagine the same Dallas front office, led by GM Nico Harrison, turning around and giving up another generational talent. This time, their freshly minted #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg. The backlash from fans, media, and even the players themselves would be nothing short of catastrophic. This is a franchise that has been trying to rebuild around youth and potential since Doncic's departure. Cooper Flagg fits perfectly into that plan. He's a rare talent with a unique skill set, versatile, athletic, and capable of impacting the game on both ends of the floor. The Mavericks aren't just going to throw away that investment, no matter how many draft picks come their way. The risk of starting over again with yet another rebuild isn't something Dallas is willing to entertain right now. On the Spurs side, sure, landing Flagg would be a dream come true. Victor Wembanyama is the kind of player that instantly changes a team's ceiling, and pairing him with a player like Flagg would create an exciting young core. The Spurs are in a rebuilding phase and have the draft capital to tempt the Mavericks. But the idea that Dallas would give up a player of Flagg's caliber is, frankly, far-fetched. Dallas needs young stars to build around, and they found one in Flagg. They aren't looking to unload him to get picks that might or might not turn into something. The Mavericks front office is focused on growth, development, and competing sooner rather than later, and Cooper Flagg is central to that plan. So why does this rumor keep resurfacing? It's partly because ESPN is pushing a narrative that gets clicks and fuels debate. It's the kind of big, bold trade idea that sparks conversations and speculation. But if you peel back the layers, the Mavericks trading Cooper Flagg to the Spurs just doesn't make practical or strategic sense. It's more of a hypothetical, what-if scenario than a serious trade possibility. For Mavericks fans, it's a relief. Cooper Flagg represents hope for the future, a potential cornerstone to lead the team back to prominence. And while the Spurs will continue to build around Wembanyama and explore all their options, it's safe to say that the Flagg to San Antonio trade remains highly unlikely. If you're a fan of the Mavericks, Spurs, or just love NBA drama, this trade rumor has been fun to follow, but don't let it distract you from the bigger picture. Cooper Flagg is Dallas's future, and that future looks bright. Now, if you enjoyed this breakdown of the Cooper Flagg trade rumors and want to stay up to date with the latest NBA news and analysis, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to share this video with your friends who live and breathe basketball. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this rumor? Would you want to see Cooper Flagg team up with Wembanyama, or should Dallas hold on to their rookie star, no matter what? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video for more deep dives into the NBA's biggest stories.